Nestled in the heart of Southeast Asia, Cambodia boasts a rich and diverse cultural heritage that spans over millennia. From the awe-inspiring temples of the Angkor Empire to the vibrant markets that pulsate with energy, this small nation has a story to tell like no other. Renowned for its bold flavors, aromatic spices, and diverse influences, Cambodian cuisine is a true gastronomic adventure. From delicate and intricate creations to simple yet indulgent treats, Cambodian desserts are a celebration of flavors, textures, and artistry. Immerse yourself in the world of sticky rice-based delights like Plae Ai, where the combination of sweet rice, coconut milk, and palm sugar creates a heavenly symphony of tastes. These chewy glutinous rice balls are a common treat found all over Cambodia's food markets and streets, often served in little plates made of banana leaves, topped with fresh shavings of coconuts and eaten with toothpicks.
In this video, we will be learning the methods of how to make these sweet delights and the story of their origin. So these are the ingredients we will be using today, and most of them are local Cambodian products which can be found in the Asian supermarkets. So we'll need 300 grams of rice flour, 120 milliliters of hot water, 70 grams of hard palm sugar, and you can cut these into small cubes beforehand for convenience like I did. And optional, you also may want to have some banana leaves and coconut flakes and toothpicks as well. So let's start. So first we start by combining the glutinous rice flour and hot water into a bowl. So I'm going to pour in my glutinous rice flour right here and then pour in my water. Glutinous rice flour is a common ingredient in Cambodian cuisine, and it gives the dish this kind of chewy texture that it's really famous and popular around here. So we're going to keep mixing until the dough is formed. So now that we've mixed until our dough is formed, it should be kind of this firm-like texture. We're going to start by wrapping the dough in the sugar. So we're going to take a piece of dough and we're going to roll it out into a ball. Make sure it's really smooth with no cracked edges, and flatten it. Flatten it down and grab one of your sugar balls and essentially put it in here. Don't get too greedy with the sugar or else it will leak. Make sure the palm sugar isn't too big for this amount of dough, otherwise it will obviously stretch out and the dough will become too thin and puncture through when it's cooked, causing the filling to ooze out. So if you find that the sugar keeps poking through or breaking your dough, such as this, a knife can be used to smoothen out the sharp edges of the sugar. So obviously the sugar I have, it's kind of more rounded so it won't poke out, but if you do find it poking out, you can just flatten it with either your finger or a knife. So set. You can shape this out into a really nice, or roll it out into a really nice ball shape to look smooth. Here, see, this sugar is poking out, just flatten it out and set these balls aside first and repeat for the rest of the dough. So to cook these delicious sweets, we're going to have to fill a pot with 3/4 weight of water and let it come to a boil on the stove. And this would also be a good time to prepare another bowl of water, another bowl of cold water, to transfer these sweets from here to here immediately after to cool down. But we're going to set that aside first and cook our sweets. So once the water is done boiling, we're going to start to gently drop our balls in. But first, you may want to pick it up and shake it back first because they've flattened a bit as we've left them on a plate too long while waiting for the water to boil. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And we're going to gently drop them off. So you'll know they're ready when they start to float up to the surface of the pot. And make sure not to overfill the pot too much or else they'll get stuck together. So you'll know they're ready once they float up to the surface. We're gonna strain them out of the pot and into the ice cold water. So this is actually a really important step as it stops the balls from cooking any further and ensures their signature chewy texture. So Plae Ai actually has another name called husband killers, which originates from a story where a wife makes these treats for her husband and he dies choking on them because of their sticky, chewy texture. Violent story, but I guess it proves how tasty these are. But back to what we were doing. Now that our balls are finally cooked, we can move on to plating them. So now I'm gonna go ahead and strain them into these little bowls, or for a more authentic pleasure, you can strain them into this banana leaf. Banana leaves are another common ingredient found in Khmer foods, not only for eating, but also to serve as a container. So banana has been a long multi-purpose crop in Cambodia, and their leaves are no exception, topped with freshly grated coconuts. A toothpick, and there you have it. Traditional Cambodian Plae Ai, sweet, sticky, and delicious.
Whether you're exploring the bustling markets of Phnom Penh or visiting a traditional Khmer bakery, Cambodia's dessert culture promises to enchant your senses and leave you craving for more of these exquisite delicacies.
Thank you for watching.